Good minute, ladies and gentlemen. This is a play-by-play commentator, Joe Galli, and I'm here to do your NWS Revolution pay-per-view review. The commentators for the show were me, Joe Galli, and my broadcast colleague, Dan Abbott, as NWS Board of Directors. There's Ethan Zobel and Lincoln Potter came out and welcomed the fans to the Outstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois, and broke down the match card and thanked the fans for coming and told them to enjoy the pay-per-view as they went backstage. And the first match was an NWS Tag Team Championship match. Matches the current NWS Tag Team Champions, Zed and Zatos, being accompanied by Dom Callis, defended their tag team titles against Madhouse, against the phenomenal AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, and President Joe Biden, Michael Rappaport. Our tag teams did very well in this match. I mean, Zed and Zatos and Madhouse were pretty much dominating. The AJ Styles and Kurt Angle came very close to winning this match, but Madhouse ended up breaking the pin, and then Madhouse came very this close to become the new NWS Tag Team Champions. But somehow, some way, Zed and Xanthos were able to fight them off, and it came very close where Zed and Xanthos retained, but then Joe Biden and Michael Rappaport came very close to winning the tag team titles, but Madhouse ended up breaking the pinfall as Madhouse ended up giving double power bombs to both AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, Joe Biden, Michael Rappaport, and Zed and Xanthos as they became very close, and they almost got a freak out, but somehow, some way, Zed and Xanthos had their foot on the rope. I mean, this match is pretty insane as me and Dan Abbott are counting this match of true wrestling passion. And Madhouse were about to win this match, but then Joe Biden and Michael Rappaport ended up hitting out tag teams with a steel chair, causing a disqualification. Winner, and still NWS Tag Team Champions Zed and Xanthos via disqualification thanks to President Joe Biden, Michael Rappaport, who had the audacity to use a steel chair. This could have been, we could have seen new tag team champions. I mean, Madhouse came very close to winning this match, but Joe Biden and Michael Rappaport had to cheat. Why? Well, but don't worry. I know that Scooter Say will have something to say later on when he does a promo after this reveal. And then the next match was the returning Devin the Demon taking on WWE's Happy Corbin. But as Devin the Demon and Happy Corbin were dominating, they were wrestling back and forth with move after move and submission after submission. Happy Corbin dropped Devin the Demon with his end of days, but Devin the Demon kicked out at two and a half. And then Devin the Demon was totally dominating Happy Corbin in this match as he chopped him several times in the chest, gave him a body slam and a flying elbow and a leg chop. What the pin, but Happy Corbin been kicked out of this match. And then Devin the Demon locked Happy Corbin in the Kimura lock, but Happy Corbin refused to submit as he raked Devin the Demon in the eyes. And was about to drop another then this match lasted 10 more minutes. So then Devin the Demon and Happy Corbin traded blows back and forth. Happy Corbin was about to finish off Devin the Demon, but Devin the Demon out of nowhere delivered a devastating choke slam to Happy Corbin, and then finished him off with the tombstone pile driver and pinned him 1, 2, 3. Winner of the match, Devin the Demon via pinfall with chokeslam tombstone pile driver, as this match lasted 14 minutes. And this was a good match, by the way, as the fans were giving Devin the Demon a standing ovation, welcome back Devin chant. And then there was a promo for the July pay-per-view, for NWS Revolution July pay-per-view, titled Cool Summer. That's like Cool and Cool Summer, which is going to be the July pay-per-view. Cool Summer. It will be, and Cool Summer will be held in Phoenix, Arizona. And it's going to be a hot summer, I guarantee you that. And then it was down to the next match. It was Psycho Mercer taking on the returning Inferno, as both Psycho Mercer and the returning Inferno wrestled back and forth. Psycho Mercer was dominating Inferno, and Inferno came back with a flying clothesline off the top rope and gave him several punches to the face and the spinning heel kick and delivered a Bronco Buster. And then Psycho Mercer fought Inferno off as they were trading blows back and forth. Psycho Mercer gave a scoop slam to Inferno. And then Inferno came back and hit Psycho Mercer with an Irish whip and a leg lariat. And then he speared him down and gave him a jackhammer, was about to and went to pin him, but Psycho Mercer got a shoulder up. As Psycho Mercer and Inferno continued to wrestle back and forth in this match as the crowd was cheering for both Psycho Mercer and Inferno. No. And Inferno then delivered a top rope powerbomb pile driver off the top rope and went to pin him, but somehow, some way, Psycho Mercer got kicked out at 2.5. As Inferno came very close to winning this match. Both opponents looked very good in this match. Inferno did his very best in this match, and Psycho Mercer did his very best in this match. As this match went on for 12 more minutes. That's right, 12 more minutes. As Inferno was dominating Psycho Mercer and was about to finish him off with his finisher, but some way Psycho Mercer then locked Inferno in the coquina clutch, but Inferno refused to submit. And then Psycho Mercer and Inferno continued to wrestle back and forth as the Inferno was about to finish off Psycho Mercer with the Inferno Slam, but somehow, some way out of nowhere, Psycho Mercer blocked it, delivered a devastating Psycho Powerbomb and a Psycho Stun and pinned him 1-2-3. Winner of the match, Psycho Mercer via pin, with Psycho Powerbomb and Psycho Stunner. As this match lasted 15 minutes and 8 seconds. After the match, Psycho Mercer and Inferno shook hands and said they will wrestle again. And the fans who were totally on fire were cheering for both teams. And then Joe Galli, they got an interview with Alpha Leon, talk about how he's going to wrestle Shane McMahon tonight. Alpha Leon says he has the utmost respect for Shane McMahon. He respects the fact that Shane McMahon shows no fear and performs stunts up, well-known stunts like he did in WWE. But in the end, he's going to do his best to defeat Shane McMahon. and then Alfaro Leon went to the ring, and out came Shane McMahon as both Alfaro Leon and Shane McMahon traded blows back and forth. Shane McMahon speared down Alfaro Leon, gave him a scoop slam, and delivered a flying elbow up the top rope. Went to pin him, but Alfaro Leon kicked out. Alfaro Leon then delivered a missile drop kick to Shane McMahon, and then slammed his head on Alfaro. Turnbuckles gave him several punches and kicks. Alfaro Leon then knocked Shane McMahon in a submission hold, but Shane McMahon refused to submit. Shane McMahon then backflipped Alfaro Leon and then dragged Alfaro Leon in a corner, delivered his coast to coast, went to pin Alfaro Leon, but Alfaro Leon kicked out at 2.5 as this match continued to go back and forth. Alfaro Leon was totally on fire in this match, and so was Shane McMahon. The fans were chanting, "Let's go, Alpha! Let's go, Leon! Clap, clap! Let's go, Shane O'Mac! Clap, clap!" I mean, this match almost went on for like 20 minutes. And then Shane McMahon then got a trash can, delivered another coast to coast, came very close to defeating Alfaro Leon, but somehow, some way, Alfaro Leon got a shoulder up. And then Alfaro Leon hit Shane McMahon with his finisher, the Alfaro drop, and then went to pin Shane McMahon 1, 2, 3, winning the match. Alfaro Leon via pinfall. For this match lasted 19 minutes and 20 seconds. What a great back and forth match this was. Shane McMahon then got up, extended his hand, and shook the hand of Alfaro Leon, and the fans were applauding for both opponents. Great match. And then it was an NWS Universal Championship tournament as Michael Miner came out and he faced Impact Wrestling's Rich Swann. As this match went back and forth, Rich Swann showed a lot of good athletic moves on Michael Miner, and Michael Miner showed a lot of good athletic technical wrestling moves on Rich Swann. In this match, they traded blows back and forth, hit each other with wrestling move after wrestling move and submission after submission. Michael Miner then pounded away on Rich Swann, and then Rich Swann fought back and body slammed Michael Miner and gave him a DDT, then a double arm DDT. He then speared him down and slammed Michael Miner's head and out for turnbuckles, but nothing would keep Michael Miner down, no matter how hard Rich Swann tried. And then the Rich Swann was about to finish off Michael Miner, but in the end, Michael Miner then delivered the Miner bomb to Impact Wrestling's Rich Swann and pinned him 1, 2, 3. And Michael Miner is still in the NWS Universal Tournament, and we'll be facing but who will Michael Miner be facing on Revolution Impact? Scooter St. William will be making that announcement later on this week. As Scooter St. William will also, which I've just been told that Scooter St. William will also be talking about the NWS World Heavyweight Championship Tournament and the Universal Championship Tournament. All that will be addressed later this week on the NWS Revolution channel. And then Dan Lambert went to go get an interview with Michael Miner. Michael Miner says he's going to do his best to become the NWS Universal Champion, no matter who he has to go for, whether it's the NWS Revolution wrestler, whether it's a WWE wrestler, Impact wrestler, AEW wrestler, New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestler. No matter who it is, you're looking at the next NWS Universal Champion. That is the magnificent Michael Miner. And Michael Miner gave hints. You may very soon see Michael Scars Miner back. Keep your eyes peeled. Wow. And that was a good interview as Dan never came back to do color commentary. And then it was a tournament for the vacant NWS World Heavyweight Champions as Rob McGovern took on Impact Wrestling's Ace Austin. And this was a good back and forth match as Ace Austin was dominating the Rob McGovern. He hit him with a lot with wrestling finishers and submissions, but it would be not enough to keep Rob McGovern down. And then Rob McGovern then gave Ace Austin suplex after suplex and locked him in his own version of the Kumar lock. And then Ace Austin fought back and super kicked Michael Miner super kicked Rob McGovern and went to pin him, but Rob McGovern got a shoulder up. And Rob McGovern then delivered an F5 to Ace Austin, went to pin him, but Ace Austin kicked out at 2.5. So then Ace Austin did his signature moves on Rob McGovern as he hit him with the Ace's high, the arm trap, suplex, neck breaker, and then an arm bar, and then a bang-a-whammer, which is a lifting front headlock transitioned into a falling inverted DDT, and he hit Rob McGovern with a basement drop kick, corkscrew senton, house of cards, which is a head trap step, and then he delivered a hurricane rana, inverted frog splash, jumping knee strike, multiple kicks, chest kick, inzaguri, listo kick, running 540 kick, slingshot roundhouse kick, spinning wheel kick, springboard kick, and he went to pin him, but that would be not enough to keep Rob McGovern down. And then Ace Austin then dropped Rob McGovern with the fold, which is a running flipping neckbreaker, went to pin him, but Rob McGovern got a shoulder up and delivered two more F5s to Ace Austin and pinned him 1, 2, 3. Winner of the match via pin for Rob McGovern's F5 as this match lasted 17 minutes and 10 seconds. Rob McGovern got a mic and says he's still in the NWS World Heavyweight Championship tournament and he's going to go ahead and win the whole thing and become a 2-time NWS World Heavyweight Champion. And then Rob McGovern says he wants a shot at the Universal title and the Impact World Heavyweight title as well. And Rob McGovern then went on and said he wants all the titles in the NWS Revolution. He's going to do everything in his power to win all the titles. I think Rob McGovern is getting a little ahead of himself there. Yeah, but Rob McGovern is very competitive, and he says and then he called the NWS Revolution versus a bunch of clowns and says he's the only realist wrestler here. I think many may disagree with you, Rob McGovern, because there's a lot of other good wrestlers here in the NWS Revolution. But anyway, that was a good match between Rob McGovern, Impact Wrestling's Ace Austin, and then there was a co-main event as WWE's Brock Lesnar took on WWE's Bobby Lashley. Brock Lesnar, of course, was the face in this match, and so was Bobby Lashley. And then Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley both agreed to have a respectful wrestling match. So this match went underway as Brock Lesnar was dominating the Bobby Lashley as he delivered several suplexes to him, locked him in a Kimura lock, but Bobby Lashley refused to submit as Bobby Lashley then speared down Brock Lesnar and he body slammed Brock Lesnar in the middle of the ring, and then Brock Lesnar then delivered 8 16 suplexes to Bobby Lashley, and then but Bobby Lashley then kicked out and was wasting away on Brock Lesnar's Bobby Lashley. Then did his signature moves on Brock Lesnar, which consisted of a running power slam, fallaway slam, full Nelson slam, military press drop, delayed vertical go with with exploder over the overhead belly to belly trapping, and then a shoulder block, and then Bobby Lashley hit Brock Lesnar for dragon sleeper, spear, throat spine buster, and a hurt lock, but that was not enough to keep Brock Lesnar down, as Brock Lesnar showed some very, very great wrestling moves in this match. As Brock Lesnar then locked Bobby Lashley in a Kimura lock, but Bobby Lashley refused to submit. Man, as Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar continued to wrestle back and forth, and then Brock Lesnar hit Bobby Lashley with the pendulum backbreaker, back wheel tip, double or triple powerbomb, fallaway slam, fireman's carry, sit up powerbomb, and the Fujiwara armbar, gorilla press slam, knee lift to the midsection, multiple superplex variations, overhead belly to belly, super release German snap dragon belly the back, multiple turnbuckle thrust, power slam, rear naked choke, running corner shoulder block, running power bomb, running shoulder block, standing double leg takedown. Wow. Brock Lesnar was over with the Chicago crowd, as he was, of course, the cowboy Brock Lesnar, like he is in WWE. Fans were chanting for Brock Lesnar, and then Brock Lesnar hit. Then out of nowhere, Bobby Lashley then speared Brock Lesnar and locked him to hurt lock, but Brock Lesnar refused to submit, and then delivered another blockbuster slam, and then a Brock lock. Like, he locked him in the Brock lock and a guillotine choke, and in the end, as Bobby Lashley was about to spear Brock Lesnar caught it and delivered an F5 and pinned Bobby Lashley 1, 2, 3. This was a great match. And then Brock Lesnar helped Bobby Lashley up, shook his hand and embraced him, said, "Good match. And I agree. Both me and Dan Levin were calling this match with wrestling passion. Fans showed respect to both Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley and gave him a huge ovation. And this indeed was a good co-main event. And then Joe Galli got an interview with NWS Revolution owner, chairman, and CEO Scott Casey Gale, also known as Scooter St. William, and asked him his thoughts on facing Joe Biden in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Scooter said he's going to do everything in his power to defeat the 46th president, Joe Biden. No matter how hard Joe Biden tries to stack the odds against him, nothing will keep Scooter St. William down. As Joe Biden came out first to tremendous boos from the Chicago, Illinois crowd as this match got underway, and then Scooter St. William came up to a huge standing ovation in Chicago, Illinois, at the Allstate Arena, and the fans were chanting Scooter as the referee then explained the rules of the 2 out of 3 falls match. The first match was a straight up wrestling match. The second match was a steel cage match. And the third and final match was a Hell in a Cell. So it's something to the first match. It was a straight up wrestling match. And Scooter St. William was wasting away on Joe Biden. Joe Biden then wakes Scooter St. William. And I gave him a schoolboy, but Scooter St. William kicked out. And then Scooter St. William and Joe Biden traded blows back and forth, hit each other with wrestling move after wrestling move, submission after submission. Joe Biden super kicked Scott won to pin him, but somehow, someway, Scooter St. William kicked out at 2.5. Joe Biden was getting upset and then slammed Scooter's had an out for turnbuckles, low blowed him, and then tried to get another schoolboy roll up, but nothing would keep Scooter St. William down in the first match. And then Scooter St. William, then out of nowhere, delivered an RKO to Joe Biden. Biden pinned him 1-2-3. Winner of the first match, Scooter St. William via pinfall for with RKOs. The first match lasted 10 minutes. And next, the steel cage came down as Scooter St. William and Joe Biden then beat the holy hell out of each other. Joe Biden then low blowed Scooter and threw him face first and very hard into the steel cage, busting Scooter St. William wide open as Joe Biden smeared the blood all over Scooter St. William's face. Then Scooter St. William fought Joe Biden up, beat the holy hell out of him, gave him a spine bust, and locked him in the figure four leg lock, but Joe Biden refused to submit. And then Scooter St. William climbed all the way to the top of the steel cage and delivered a devastating flying elbow to Joe Biden in the middle ring. What the pin, but Joe Biden got his shoulder up. And then I don't know. And then Joe Biden and shoved Scooter St. William down, got a steel chair, hit Scooter St. William in the back with a steel chair, on top of the head with a steel chair, and then got a candlestick and Singapore cane and hit Scooter St. William several times, telling him to stay down in the steel cage, but he would not stay down. And then Joe Biden locked Scooter St. William in his own version of figure four leg lock, but Scooter St. William refused to submit. And then Joe Biden locked Scooter St. William in a weird naked choke, but Scooter St. William would not submit in this match. And then Joe Biden locked him in a transmission, but still Scooter St. William would not submit. And then Scooter St. William then out of nowhere hit Joe Biden with the scooter bottom. Then when people's elbow, Von Blue Thunder bomb in the steel cage, went to pin him. But then all of a sudden, Michael Rappaport came out of nowhere and whacked Scooter St. William in the back of the head with the steel cage. And then Scooter St. William was out as Joe Biden super kicked Scooter St. William and quickly went out of the steel cage, being the first person to exit the steel cage. And then Joe Biden won the steel cage match by exiting the cage. But then it was down to the final match, which was the Hell in the Cell. So Scooter St. William got up, put Joe Biden in the ring, held him until the Hell in the Cell came down, and then just totally dominated Joe Biden. He threw Joe Biden face first into the Hell in the Cell door, and then Scooter St. William and Joe Biden then beat the holy hell out of each other out around the Hell in a Cell, and then somehow, some way they exited the cell, climbed all the way on top of the Hell in a Cell. So as both men came crashing off the top of the cell and landed through the announce table. As both men were bleeding profusely, then they were hitting each other, and they slowly got up as they got back in the Hell in a Cell, as Joe Biden was then hit Scooter St. William for cinder block right across the head, went to pin him, but Scooter St. William got a shoulder. Scooter St. William then hit Joe Biden for nightstick and a candlestick and Singapore cane and the kitchen sink, and just dominated Joe Biden in the middle of the ring. And then out of nowhere, Joe Biden then broke a champagne bottle over the head of Scooter St. William and then maced him in the face and blinded him. And then Joe Biden was about to super kick Scooter St. William, but Scooter dodged out of the way and it hit the referee. Scooter hit Joe Biden with a scooter bottom, and people's elbow went for the pin, but there was no referee. The NWS Avengers then came to the ring and attacked Scooter St. William. They hit Scooter with finisher after finisher. Joe got he shouted, said, come on. The NWS Avengers have no business in this match. And Dan Abbott agreed with me. And then the Avengers were about to hit Scooter for the triple power bomb, but the lights go out and the lights come back on. It's the Elite Legions of Darkness, Psycho Mercer, Devin the Demon, and the Legion and the Ministry of Joy, Anubis and Hellhound, and they both attacked the NWS Avengers. Cody Mercer with an injured leg came to ringside and grabbed the microphone, shouted, Joe Biden, then you are not gonna end Scooter St. Williams' career. This is not what his late friend Cody Brainerd wanted. He wants his career to keep going and the NWS Revolution to keep going. That's exactly what he wants to do. And Biden, you and the NWS Avengers led me no choice. Cody must have shot at the tag team division to come out, guys, now. The tag team division of the Miners, the Madhouse, Team AJ Styles and Kurt Angle, the Dudley Boys, even single competitors, Ian Clean and Alpha Leon came up to ringside and started following the NWS Avengers. The fans are shouting, NWS, NWS, NWS. The NWS locker room wanted a piece of Joe Biden. They all ganged up on the NWS Avengers and the leader Joe Biden, hitting them with finisher after finisher. The Dudley Boys shouted 1, 2, 3, and the fans shouted, get the tables! They got the tables from under the ringside and set it up out of tag team division's powerbomb. President Joe Biden threw the table, and everyone shouted, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. The tag team division continues to body NWS Avengers outside the ring. Joe Biden gets up and was about to hit Scooter St. Williams with an RKO, but in the end, Scooter St. Williams dodges it and counters it with a blue thunder bomb. Scooter bottom and finally RKO. Scooter St. Williams went for the pin, and the tag team divisions pushed the referee back in the ring, and the referee counted 1, 2, 3. Winner of the match, new number 1 contender for the Universal Championship, Scooter St. Williams via pinfall with Blue Thunder Bomb, Scooter Bottom, and RKO, as this match lasted 30 minutes. That's right, this match lasted 30 minutes. And this was a great main event. The fans were chanting for Scooter, Scooter, Scooter. As Joe Biden was then carried out backstage by the NWS Avengers. And then Scooter St. Williams got on the mic and thanked the fans for believing in him. He said, President Joe Biden stacked the odds against him, but it was not enough to keep him down. Scooter then said he knows that President Joe Biden is going to continue to feud with him. When he feels like this rivalry between him and Joe Biden is going to go on for a long, long time. So Cody Mercer then got on the mic and said, Scott, I'm glad we helped you out here. You couldn't have done without us. I want to introduce one of your members back since the Sons of Chaos come back to the NWS Revolution. The Sons of Chaos music plays, and it's the return of Scooter St. Williams' old tag team partner, Sir Robert Knight. That's right, Sir Robert Knight, with a brand new look and stuff. And so and this time it's a new and improved Sir Robert Knight, and he shook hands with Scooter St. Williams and embraced him. The fans were cheering for the Sons of Chaos. Joe Galli said, I didn't expect to ever see this, but this is just a miracle. And then Dan Lambert, my color comment, Dan Lambert was marking out on color commentary saying, it's the Sons of Chaos, it's the Sons of Chaos. He was Dan Lambert was pretty much standing up during this home time match, cheering Scooter on cheering the Sons of Chaos. And so Dan Lambert then got the fans to cheer Sons of Chaos, Sons of Chaos, Sons of Chaos. So then I joined along with Dan Lambert as we were cheering for the Sons of Chaos, and the fans were applauding, marking out like crazy. They scooted and got back on the mic and thanked Cody Mercer and said this was a it says one hell of a night and can't wait to see what 46 President Joe Biden has to say about this, because we all know he's gonna complain, and we all know that President Joe Biden is gonna continue to stack the odds against Scooter St. William. So all I gotta say, and then me and Dan Nabbit thanked the fans at the Outstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. Thanked them for coming, and thanked the fans who were watching the pay-per-view, saying we will see you on Revolution Impact. And but wait, there's more. And then Scooter St. William and the fans are still cheering for Scooter St. William, and this coming Thursday in Revolution Impact. And this coming Thursday on Revolution Impact, we will be at the boosted at the and then Scooter's career is safe and is going to continue to wrestle for you guys no matter what. No, he won't quit until he says he quits. And that was a very good promo from Scooter St. William. And then Scooter St. William then went back to the back, as we will be in Milwaukee, as we will be at the Henry Maya Festival Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, this coming Friday for Revolution Impact. That's right. We will be at the Henry Maya Festival Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for Revolution Impact this coming Friday. And then Scooter St. William and them and the Sons of Chaos thanked the fans for coming as they went to the back, and then me and Dan Nabbit said good night, everybody, as the show went off the air. I would rate Revolution Impact a solid 10 out of 10, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up, and an A triple plus. This was one hell of a pay-per-view. And also, as I said earlier, Scooter St. William will be addressing the NWS World Heavyweight Championship tournament and the vacated Universal Championship tournament. And when exactly we will crown a new NWS Universal Champion and a new NWS World Heavyweight Champion. Now, originally, we were supposed to crown a new NWS World Heavyweight Champion tonight, but due to very busy circumstances, we're gonna have to wait for a couple more weeks. But I do believe Scooter St. William and General Manager Cody Mercer will decide when we will finally crown a new Universal Champion and new World Heavyweight Champion. I'm guessing that won't be until the July pay-per-view, Cruel Summer. That's right. But Scooter St. William and General Manager Cody Mercer will give you an update on that later this week. But the question is, will Scooter St. William become the new NWS Universal Champion? Will he finally become a 2-time NWS Universal Champion? We will all find out soon enough here in the NWS Revolution. And all right, Joe Galli gotta say is thank you for watching. And this coming Friday for the Revolution Impact Show, my broadcast colleague, like Dan Nabb, color commentator Dan Nabb, will do the Revolution Impact review. So you all have a good day and good night, everybody. Joe Galli out.